Travelling at the fastest possible speed, Tamsyn and Cade reached Paris and hired Moreau, a craggy and gifted French driver, to take them to the British Embassy. Moreau was part of a loose network of gifted people spread across Europe. The fact that most of the gifted had experienced trouble because of their talents created bonds with others like them, and they helped each other as needed.
"Not far now to the British Embassy,"
Moreau said, speaking around the clay pipe stem clamped between his teeth. Tamsyn gazed at the tall houses that loomed on both sides of the street. One of her gifts was sensing emotions. Often she kept that ability tamped down because the feelings of others could be overwhelming. But today she was deliberately listening to the city around her. "Paris seems very tense," she said thoughtfully. "Most people worry about the coming war, but others find the prospect exciting. I feel a desire to fight and triumph over France's enemies."
"The First Consul has a gift for inspiration,"
Moreau said gruffly.
"For making men, especially young ones, feel that it is France's destiny to rule all of Europe and beyond."
"Do women share the lust for conquest?" she asked.
"Some do, most don't. Men who have seen war usually prefer peace."
He pulled his pipe from his mouth and spat over the side of the carriage. She realized that he'd lost someone close to him in the earlier wars. His brother, perhaps?
"France is a mountain of tinder waiting for the spark to set it afire,"
Cade said. He and Tamsyn shared a glance. That was why they were here, after all. The carriage turned into a wider street, revealing a rather shabby mansion surrounded by a high stone wall topped with iron spikes. The British flag flying on the gatehouse identified the property as the embassy. The gatehouse was manned by a pair of British soldiers. They swung the gates open so a heavily loaded wagon could exit the embassy compound. "The delegation is obviously packing up and pulling out." Tamsyn surveyed the mansion. "Not very impressive for a British embassy."